In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Quran beautifully defines the miracles of the oceans. And I quote from Surah Rahman, He merges the two seas, yet between them is a barrier. They never cross. Then which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? From both waters emerge pearls and corals. Then which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? To Him belong the mighty ships sailing through the seas like mountains. Then which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? His Excellency Ki Taklim, honorable ministers, distinguished delegates of member states, IGOs, NGOs and dedicated IMO staff, Pakistan is among the few pioneering members of the IMO. We have served as the elected council member in 1977, 1979, 1987, 1989 and in 1991. We became a member of the IMO in 1958. While feeling our global responsibility and for contributing our fair share in achieving the UN's SDG goals and IMO strategic goals, we are presenting our candidature for Category C this year. At the outset, let me congratulate the IMO for providing leadership in these testing times of the last 2 years, wherein the entire global community bore the onslaught of a pandemic called COVID-19. But the seafarers around the world ensured seamless continuity of maritime transportation, from medical supplies, including life-saving vaccines, to food commodities. The global supply chain remained undisturbed. Pakistan's response during the COVID-19 pandemic has been extraordinary. We were quick to put in place procedures to ensure that trade continued despite the unprecedented circumstances we were faced with. In doing so, the safety of both those ashore and those afloat on ships remained our paramount interest. Pakistan successfully managed to continue uninterrupted safe operations on its ports without any closures. Port management rose to the occasion and helped facilitate safe crew changes from foreign-going vessels as well, and incoming vessels as well. In recognition of valuable services of seafarers, the government of Pakistan declared seafarers as key workers. Under a national plan, the government had administered free of cost COVID vaccinations to all seafarers and their families. Further, in recognition of the valuable services of seafarers, Government of Pakistan is administering free COVID-19 vaccination to all international seafarers who call on our 3 ports. Besides seafarers, the Ministry of Maritime, through our attached organizations, namely the Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, the Karachi Port and Bin Qasim Port, launched a massive vaccination drive in the port city of Karachi. And as of November 10th, 2021, these organizations had vaccinated more than 500,000 people in the metropolis. We plan to reach a target of 1 million vaccinations by spring of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, over the years, Pakistan has demonstrated a deep commitment towards the IMO, safeguarding the Council's supreme objective of safe, secure, efficient shipping on clean oceans. Since 1958, Pakistan has actively supported and participated in IMO meetings, working groups, forums, and various other workshops to promote safe, secure, sustainable, and green shipping. Pakistan remains committed towards the adoption and implementation of the highest maritime standards while adhering to ensuring compliance with IMO's instruments in its extensive territorial waters, plus aboard Pakistan-flagged vessels. Ladies and gentlemen, with an exclusive economic zone of over 290,000 square kilometers and a coastline of approximately 1,100 kilometers, Pakistan's geostrategic location is in close proximity to some of the world's busiest sea lanes. A third of all seaborne energy flows sits west of Pakistan's territorial waters at the mouth of the Straits of the Hormuz. Pakistan is among a handful of nations that have established a dedicated administrative arm specifically for managing maritime-related matters through its Ministry of Maritime Affairs. In line with the Sustainable Development Goals and IMO strategic plans approved by the Assembly, Pakistan ratified and implemented IMO's key conventions for ensuring safety of life at sea and protection of marine habitat. We aim to encourage and assist the general adaptation of necessary standards for a green economy and growth and sustainable development. To overcome the challenge of global warming and the adverse effects of climate change, Pakistan, under the able leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan, initiated a massive tree plantation drive with a target to achieve a very ambitious 10 billion plantations, and we are well on our way. Similarly, for the protection of its coastline and to ensure a sustainable maritime environment for future generations, Pakistan has planted in excess of 7 million mangroves on our coastal belt that add to the already extensive mangrove forests that nature has given us. These mangroves shall protect coastal communities by absorbing storm surge impacts and shall aid in preventing soil erosion as well. Mangroves also serve as a nursery to various aquatic species, helping sustain and strengthen marine life. Ladies and gentlemen, we also ensured lowest possible carbon footprint on our ports. We have achieved certain milestones, but to achieve net zero targets, all of us collectively must ensure that zero carbon technology and fuels are available worldwide, and as soon as possible, and at an affordable price, especially for the developing nations. We are all gathered here to ensure future sustainability, cleaner environment, safe, secure and efficient shipping. Best way to address the challenges we face is through collective efforts and collective wisdom. IMO gives us a platform to come up with tangible solutions and implementation strategies. Sharing knowledge and transferring technology should be a common agenda, and is a common agenda, I should say, for all our member states. Together, let us come up with solutions to decarbonize the entire global fleet, and at a fast pace, and coming up with scalable technologies. Therefore, Pakistan strongly endorses the idea of IMO Maritime Research Fund. Pakistan also appreciates all the nations that signed the Clyde Bank Declaration for green shipping corridors. As a responsible IMO member state, we look forward to collaborating with the signatories of the Clyde Bank Declaration, and we'll do our utmost to establish green shipping line corridors and zero emission maritime routes. In the end, I want to once again re-emphasize Pakistan's commitment to contribute our fair share in achieving the UN SDGs and IMO strategic goals. I therefore once again seek the support of fellow member states of the IMO for Pakistan's candidature for Category C this year, and look forward to your continued support. Let us all collectively, as well as individually, do more than what is expected of us to make this world a better place for us and our future generations. Thank you.